Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another brisk, chilly day in International Falls. Still above zero right now. I could tell because I'm not freezing. But anyway, I'm trying something today. I was talking to my buddy Bob, and he's done a ride where you ride his snow bike from Anchorage to like Nome, Alaska. It's like a 1,000-mile ride on the Iditarod Trail where they do the sled race, and he rides his bike. I think he's done it. I know for sure he's done it once. I think he's done it twice. And it's like he'll go days without seeing people, and I mean, just really, really hardcore. And so I listen to him when he tells me stuff. Another one of my guys that I surround myself with who are really smart, you know. So there's about 3 of them I'm talking to right now who are just like really know this cold weather and racing it and everything. So, but anyway, yeah, he told me fleece before, and you know, you want to get the fleece on and do as much in fleece as possible because it breathes, right? So it breathes, and you know, you don't get like soaked shirts underneath if you got some sort of shell on, you know. So and anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like right now, and he wants me to get used to, like, he says, Bill, get out there and get used to being cold, not freezing, but just chilled. It reminds me of swimming. Reminds me of cold water swimming. You want to feel that feeling like you're chilled. God, I got a lot of experience at that. So, but you want to feel slightly chilled. You do not want to feel warm out there, and you don't want to get in that base layer wet at all, and it's going to make you faster, you know. So he says, you know, you'll feel a little uncomfortable. So I'm going out today with one less layer. I'm testing. I'm going to start out with a half hour, and just a less, you know, I don't have that synthetic down jacket on. So he's like, he wants me being base layer, and then the you know, the fleece, and then another fleece, and then only when you're really cold you get to like the synthetic down or real down, which I'm debating whether or not I want to have that on my sled. A really warm jacket, or if it gets to that bad, do I just get in my sleeping bag, you know? So anyway, heading out. It's going to be fun. I love keep trying this stuff, and I have my fancy micro spikes on. I love these dang things. Anyway, we'll see how they do. I mean, I got to keep trying them on. I got a 2-hour this afternoon that I'm going to be doing, so I'll be trying these out too. It's just whether making sure they don't start falling off my feet. You know, the cheaper ones, the spring things, start falling off your feet. These, like I said, give you traction, and as long as they stay on. So that's what I'll be testing a little bit more today. All right, I just hit the 1 mile mark. Set my PR for International Falls. I got the micro spikes. Got the micro spikes, and the trail's harder this morning. I don't know how cold it is. My hands are a little bit cold. That's one concern. A little bit, you know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but because I got Bob's idea. I got that layer off, you know. So a lot of times, if you keep your core warm, it keeps your hands warm, you know. So if your hands are cold, although I just took my gloves off, the shells, and they're feeling better now. But anyway, still trying to figure that out. But just set a PR. Woo! Let's see how we do on the way back. All right, hopefully you saw that on the screenshot. 14:57, a new International Falls PR. Anyway, that was awesome. Hard trail today. The trail's really good, and you know, you put everything together, get good conditions, you're gonna do really good. Anyway, really happy with that. Micro spikes, great. Everything's great. I stretched last night for a half hour. Can't believe that didn't help. You know, sinewy. That's always helping. The micro spikes, the shoes. It's not one thing, it's everything. Anyway, that was awesome, awesome first workout of the day. So, let's go eat. All right, I just looked on my phone and it's -1 degrees. That's now my record. I think that's the first that's been below 0 since I've been here. So that was great. I got out on the trail. No wonder the trail was firmer. Yesterday was in the 20s. I knew it was colder. The other good thing, it happens every time. My hands are cold on the way out for that mile. And then when I come back, they start warming up. It has something to do with, you know, I guess I build up that heat. I think when you first start out, you haven't built up any heat in your core. I'm just guessing here. And so it sucks it from your hands and everything to go into your core. Then once you start building up the heat, it goes back out to your hands. Once you start getting some heat going by, you know, for me, it seems like it's about a mile. Once I get through that first mile and start coming back, the heat, my hands start to get warmer. So anyway, I love testing this stuff. They bring up here and in Death Valley, they bring the cars they test out. In Death Valley, it's for the heat. It's like the new models coming out and they're testing them, how they do in the heat, and they come up here and it's how they do in the cold. So I'm kind of like one of those new models. I'm out here testing out how I do in the really freezing International Falls cold. All right, quick update. I went over to the restaurant, I was talking to them, I said, oh yeah, my phone says -1, and they go, no, it's colder than that. It was -14 this morning. And then my phone instantly updated right then, and it went to -12. So not only did I have my speed record this morning, but I got my cold record too for here to this time. And it looks like for the next week, like everything's gonna be below 0. I think Christmas Day, it's gonna be a low of -24 degrees. So I'm gonna get a lot of practice in the cold. As my buddy Ken said, if it gets cold, you get out there. Keep training in it, keep practicing your gear. Love it. All right, got the sled on. That's not my new fancy sled, that's my older sled. I gotta do some work to get that new fancy one that's 5 pounds lighter ready to go. I loaded this one up with, counting this weight of the sled, it's probably over 40 pounds. So this is pretty close to racing weight, unless I figure out a way to get some weight off of it. And got a harness. I left my harness at home, but I ordered an extra one with the new sled. Doesn't hurt to have too many harnesses. And so I'm going out for 2 hours. Probably the good thing about a lot of times I run late is it puts you into the dark here, so you get real used to it being cold. I don't know, I'm gonna go look at how low it's gonna drop, but it's supposed to get in below 0, so I don't know if it'll do it when I'm on this or if it'll wait till I get back, because I'll be back at dark. All right, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start out like my buddy Bob said to do with I'm gonna take this off and two layers, that's it. The second, you know, one of that wicking layer, long sleeve wicking, then a long sleeve fleece. Pretend I'm swimming in San Francisco Bay in the winter. Said it's good to have a chill, Bill. Don't be cold, but it's good to have a little chill. And Bob's the king of biking to Nome, so I listen to Bob. All right, good to have a chill. I'll try it. I'll see how long I can go with a chill. And then I'm putting a jacket on if it's too chilly. All right, hopefully you saw it time, 2 hours, 4 minutes. The last, I did almost 6.4 miles. The last mile was 18:34. The last 3 miles, maybe even the last 4 miles, were all in the 18s, which is great. I'm really happy with it. If I can do in the 18s in the race, I'm happy. I think, you know, the first couple were around 20s. I was in shock to have the weight of the sled on me. You know, that's legit. That's 40 pounds in there. I filled it up with all kinds of water and everything. My water bottles and Camelbacks and everything I had they could have put water in. And so that's like a pretty legit weight. And so I was in shock on the way out there. I actually took a couple minute break probably at the turnaround, so that's on the clock, just like it would be in the race. And I was pretty happy with it, though. I was pretty darn happy with this time. You know, getting those 18s, and I wasn't working that hard as I come in here like throwing up. Just kidding. Anyway, and so the positives is wearing just 2 layers, the fleece layer on top. I'm not sure how cold it is. I know it's probably single digits. So I just have the 2 layers on, which is Bob, man. He said, just see if you can handle it. See how cold you can handle 2 layers of the base layer and the fleece layer. And then when you're out there, just throw 1 more fleece layer on top. He likes to breathe. He doesn't like that heavy shell. And then he wants you to just get a real light windbreaker if you need that in a pinch. And then you got a little bit heavier jacket or 2 in your sled, just in case. Just in case. But anyway, it was pretty awesome. The positives are, so the fleece is a positive. The micro spikes worked awesome for the first hour and a half. And then the last half hour, I definitely felt pressure on the right foot. I don't know why only on the right foot, but I definitely felt pressure on the right foot. So I don't know what that means, but these shoes are a lot more, they got a lot more give than the shoes I was wearing this morning with these micro spikes on. Those are, the ones this morning have a much stiffer sole. These ones are more comfortable, but it's like the yin and the yang, you know. If they're more comfortable, then they're probably more pliable, and so these, so you start to feel these micro spikes under there after an hour and a half on a pretty hard trail. That was a solid trail. That was a fast trail. And so anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put these micro spikes back on the shoes I wore this morning, the stiffer shoes, and try them out. I probably got a longer walk in the afternoon and see how they do. You know, half hour, I got all excited at a half hour. I should know better than that, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I got so excited. But anyway, I'm not sure the answer yet still. So I'm in the testing phase. Excuse me when I get too excited. I can't help it. All right. And the good, on this other thing that I think is really positive was I got that calorie count that I'm still holding at 1,800 calories. But during these workouts out here in the snow, you know, my rule is out here that I can eat as much as I want during the workout, because I got to really eat a lot on the trail, and you almost got to make yourself eat. And I was out of calories, so I was out going into the trail run. I go, man, I better eat enough out there that I'm not hungry for dinner. So I was shoveling down some trail mix. I shoveled down a lot of trail mix. I shoveled down 400 calories in bars, I think. Yeah, I was just getting it in, and that's good practice for me, because I got to shovel it in like that in the race. Just keep pumping, keep fueling the fire. But anyway, so I like that. So yeah, I'd like to have a double cheeseburger right now, but I'm not like starving for it, so I won't. Because I'm out of calories. Anyway, awesome. That was fun tonight. It was awesome. I'm curious what the temperature is. I'll let you guys know, but I bet it's single digits. All right, we're closing it down. Let's call it a night. It's been a long day. I've trained since I've been here. I've trained twice a day since I've been here. I'm tired. So anyway, tonight I'm tired. Anyway, let's get the magic food log out. So not counting calories I ate on the trail, which is the rule right now. I'm at 1,766 calories, if you can see that, for the day. So it's under 1,800, the magic number for right now. And that gives me the big X on the calendar. Right there. That's gonna fall. All right. Good night, everybody. Eye of the tiger.